Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is JWeezy210. I know it's been a few days, maybe a week or so since I made a video last, but I want to go ahead and try to entertain you guys once again. Yeah, before I even get into my spiel today, I just gotta say, man, I appreciate and I love all my friends, but I don't see what's so damn important that you have to contact me at like 6 something in the morning. 6 something in the morning, I'm trying to get my son up and ready for school, and outside of that, I'll probably be asleep. But there's nothing that damn important. If it ain't business about money or something like that, it ain't nothing that you can possibly have to talk to me about. That's neither here nor there. This is a Jay Weezy public announcement, so please take that for a grain of salt if you don't do it. If you do it, please keep that in mind whenever you do try to contact me that early in the morning. All right, so the video discussion I want to get into today is about stalker-ific or stalk-tastic people. All right, you guys ask, what is stalker-ific or stalk-tastic people? Well, the core or base word for this is stalk, and then you put "ger," stalk her. Someone is fucking following you, doing things, basically trying to figure out what the hell's going on in your life without your permission, things like that. Kind of similar to invading your privacy, but not exactly. All right, I'm gonna tell you guys a couple stories, and then I'm gonna do like a little small recap. All right, let's see here. First story I want to get into. There's one particular chick. I met her when I was going to school in Houston. I was a senior, she was a junior. All right, I've known this girl for quite some time. Came close to doing a grown up, but never did a grown up. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, despite the fact that I know that this girl is kind of on the cuckoo side, I kind of kept in touch with her. Before I left to Korea, we got back in contact. She used to get jealous of my homeboy's wife and whatnot, which didn't make any damn sense because, my homeboy, I consider him as my little brother. You know what I'm saying? And I would do for him, he would do for me. If I consider him as brother, obviously his wife is gonna be my damn sister. So if he just went to work and he's not able to turn around and go drop her off something to eat or whatever, and I just happen to be coming home and she calls me up and like, hey, can you pick me up something to eat and I'll pay you back whatever the fuck. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? We stayed in the same apartment complex. We hung out all the damn time. I didn't see nothing wrong with it. So as I'm sitting there eating my little meal or whatever, and she's eating her deal, I'm watching TV with her. She's watching ghost stories, some shit that I'm not really into, but hell, that's what's on her TV. So I'm sitting there and I'm do as the Romans do. All right, so there's one particular chick. She calls me up and she's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, I just got off work. I'm sitting here eating a burger with my homeboy's wife. Y'all fucking? Excuse me? Y'all fucking? The fuck you mean am I fucking? We sitting here watching TV, eating, like, are you serious? Well, they do it on Lifetime. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn Lifetime. What the fuck? Are you serious? Little note here. Any female that watches Lifetime or any other fucking channel that fucking bashes guys and relationships and things like that, that's taboo for relationships. Because if this is what you're basing your dating experience on, based off of bullshit stories that you've seen, your relationship is doomed to fail. Period. Hands down, no questions asked. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Your relationships are doomed to fucking fail because you obviously have a stupid ass mentality, thinking that whatever the fuck happened on this damn TV shows that they show on this bullshit channel is gonna happen to you. And sorry to tell you, but everything you see on TV is not fucking true. All right, now with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to a little bit further to the story. All right, that was the first incident. All right, so then the second incident, I was stationed in Arizona, and I had just got out of the fucking hospital. You know, I just barely got to the position where I was able to move around and shit like they told me I was gonna be able to do. And you know, I'm sitting up in my another good friend of mine. You know, I consider him a brother as well. And I'm sitting in his eldest son's room, and I'm watching him play the GameCube and all that good shit. Same chick calls me up. She's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm sitting here trying to recoup. I'm watching my nephew as he plays his video games and stuff like that." And she's like, "Oh, okay. So, what's going on?" I was like, "I just fucking told you." So, some way, somehow, the conversation kept going from that bullshit to me telling her, "Hey, stop fucking contacting me because obviously you don't respect me enough to leave me the fuck alone. You know, if I'm telling you what the fuck is going on and you're still poking and prodding and trying to get extra information when there's none to be given, you know, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I don't have a whole lot of hair, but you're gonna make me pull this shit clean the fuck out." But yeah. So fast forwarding to several years later, which is more recent, you know, she expressed that, you know, she still got feelings or whatever the fuck. I'm like, all right, cool, fine, whatever. And I made plans to try to do the grown up with her. Well, that's not gonna happen. Because simply put, anytime where you're basically telling me that I owe you my time when we're not in a damn relationship, you're married, 2 kids, got your own damn thing going on, obviously something's not right there. So she asked me if I was dating anybody. I'm like, I'm kind of involved, but not fully. So then she goes on to say, well, does she fuck you like I fuck you? What are you talking about? We never even had sex. Oh, well, I know you like what I do, so obviously I know I can please you. What? Are you even listening to the shit that comes out of your fucking mouth? Like, seriously? Okay, well, this particular person is in Houston. I'll take it back. Conroe. Yeah, Conroe. Outside of Houston. And they're basically telling me all their fucking plans of how they want me to do this, how they want me to do that. But, you know, I'm just going to sit here and tell you straight up. You know what I'm saying? If I'm making plans to do ABC with you, we're going to do ABC when I'm there. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. I think that's how the whole setup process works. But this particular person is telling me that, oh my God, just telling me all sorts of crazy stuff. Like, you tell her, like right now, it's about 6:50 in the morning. You know, the sky is outside is dark. You know, it's cloudy. There's no stars outside. She wants to argue with you about it. Then wants to start talking about everybody else in their mom. Saying, oh, well, you think you too good to hang out with me because I ain't go to college and da-da-da. Everybody said the motherfucker think about this. Oh, well, you think this, that, and other, blah, 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 and I'm not good for you. And blah. Nobody said a motherfucking word. I just said that the goddamn sky is dark outside. It's 6:50 in the fucking morning. There's no stars out. So eventually, after dealing with this verbal abuse and shit for who knows how goddamn long, I just had to tell her, I quit, I throw in the towel, I don't want to fuck with you anymore. Well, you either gonna fuck with me or you not. Okay, I choose not. You cannot get upset at me because I choose not. Okay? And now you guys are probably thinking, like, okay, how the hell is this stalker-ific? Here's where it gets stalker-ific. If I tell you that I'm not trying to deal with you on a sexual level, if I'm not trying to deal with you on a personal level, that's just what it is. You won't see me backpedal and go back and try to call you, text you, email you, IM you, find you on Facebook, send you fucking snail mail, have somebody else call you on my behalf, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? I won't even fucking go by your damn house, none of that shit. Because once I cut you off, you're done. It's like, I don't even fucking know you. But this motherfucker, she calls, I don't pick up. Email. I emailed her maybe 3 times telling her I'm not trying to deal with her on any type of fucking level. She she consistently emails me after that. Just tell me you want to deal with me. Tell me you don't want to deal with me. Oh damn, I figured that me dodging your calls, your text messages, your emails and all this other shit, I thought that was clear enough. That's how she's stalker-ific, stalk-tastic. I guarantee you that if she knew where the fuck I stayed at, she'd probably be at my fucking door like, I know you're right there. Why don't you lie? Yeah, get the fuck up. Alright, that's the first fucking story. The second story I'm gonna tell you about something about one of my exes from back in the day. And I'm gonna try to make that one a really short story because this motherfucker, you know, she's special. All right, basically, you know, we'll probably get into an argument or whatever, and we're gonna talk for a couple years. All right, any way that she can, she'll find a way to get in contact. If she thinks I'm in town, she's gonna sniff me out. That's just how bad she is. Really cool. Well, I ain't gonna say really cool. She's kind of cool, but at the same time, it's like really kitty like, because she lies about stupid shit, and she knows I can fucking tell when she's lying and all other bullshit. And that's only because I spent that much time with her. I said it like that. All right. So, like I said, I kept that really short. Now, here's where the meat and potatoes is. Alright, a couple of weeks ago, I told you guys about an individual that like really fucking pissed me off and kindly dismissed herself before I was able to dismiss her. Alright, a little background about this particular person. We met on a dating website and whatnot, and you know, I told her at the time I was not looking for anything mainstream. You know, so she still took it upon herself to come by the house or whatever. We did what we did. You know, we hung out maybe twice or something like that, but we still kept it cool. You know, we still friends and whatnot. Well, since then, she's made several attempts to try to get me to be her guy, and I just kept on, you know, just like Rock Lee and Sakura when he's sending out his confections and fucking Valentine's, and she's sitting there ducking and dodging his kisses and winks and love marks flying at him and shit, and Cupid's arrows. Hell yeah, I'm sitting here doing the fucking Matrix, ducking and dodging, swinging to the left, getting that fucking Heisman on him, you know what I'm saying? You know, stiff arm. But yeah, I never really answered her damn questions and shit. But you know, she always showed an interest in sex, but I never gave her interest as far as a relationship. I adore her daughter. Her daughter's like really fucking beautiful. You know, I honestly feel like if I did have a kid, this is something that I would like to have. Like, I would like for her to kind of resemble her daughter. I'll say it like that. All right, now, you know, and it's just weird to me because I guess maybe she's hard up on dudes or whatever, because she was always texting me and saying, oh, I hate the dating scene, da da da. I'm like, you must not know what the hell's going on out here, because shit, everyone, I'm not gonna say everyone, but it's very hard to look for a prospect nowadays, because you got so much trash running around. It's just so much trash running around these damn parts nowadays. But yeah, she would always come at me talking about, oh, I hate the dating scene and all this other bullshit. I'm like, I've had failed relationship after relationship, and the ones that I thought had something there, they'll find like the stupidest fucking reason to fucking part ways. So shit, you gotta let it go. You know what I'm saying? You know, take it for a grain of salt. When the fucking wind changes, you change right along with that motherfucker. That's just the way that I see it. But yeah, so she's talking about all this bullshit, and she's talking about, oh, so often I always thought about how we would be if me and you got together. I'm not really trying to go there with you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's because she gave me the fucking milk before the cow. I don't know, but she's just not what I was looking for. You know, then another thing was she's real quick to talk about everybody else, but doesn't realize that she's also talking about herself. Now, you guys are probably wondering what's going on with this one. All right, now, like I told you guys, a couple of weeks ago, she kindly dismissed herself before I had the opportunity to do so after making herself look like an ass. Now, we haven't spoken since then, you know, and whatever the conversation topic was that enabled us to have the falling out that we did have, you know, I'm way past that shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not even tripping off this shit. But for you to text me out of the blue and you're still talking about this shit after we've already chopped it up, set our fucking pieces and parted fucking ways, and you're still going on about this shit, whether it be a couple weeks, couple days, couple minutes, couple hours, couple weeks, it wouldn't surprise me if she did a couple fucking years. I'm sorry, we ain't got shit to talk about. And if this is what you're still trying to talk to me about, you're fucking done. And to me, that's fucking stalker-ific, stalk-tastic, because you're sitting here, not only are you still trying to push the fucking relationship bullshit, but you're still carrying on and pushing ideas and shit after it's already been told you that it's said and done. You know, like, seriously. I remember when I was in the fucking military, my homeboy was dating this chick named Christy from Georgia. Where in Georgia, I don't fucking know. I'm not even tripping off that. But the thing that tripped me out about Christy is that my homeboy, when she started flipping the script trying to hit on him and shit, he was like, you know what? I got love for you, but I'm not in love with you. Her fucking top just blew the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? From that day till she got kicked out of the military, she was always trying to fuck that dude over. You know what I'm saying? Then after he kicked it to the curb, she went hollered at the SPs and made the SPs actually look out for him to try to hem him up at the gates and shit, even though all his shit was legit. Alright, so then she dated another guy that I was fucking working with. You know, I guess they were talking for a little bit. Then he realized she was fucking crazy, so he's like, you know what? Nah, I can't deal with you. So if he would go to like a party in the dorms, she'd be sitting on the other side of the room with a fucking hoodie on. She'd be like, just sitting there watching and staring at the dude, you know what I'm saying? And that shit is fucking crazy. And I swear to God, it really sucked because the base, as big as it was, it also made us feel like it was a small fucking world because you could not go anywhere without seeing Christy ass. You know, even if you went off base, you still see her ass. Then another fucking story before I go ahead and cut this video short. Christy eventually hooked up with one of the fucking SPs, security police, security forces, military police, however you want to look at it. You know, we call them SPs because that's just what they are. And you know, she was dating an SP or whatever the fuck. And I'm not sure what the hell happened, but I guess something happened to her damn car, and the guy was trying to help her out with it, and she didn't like what he was telling her. I guess maybe he told her that she needed to go get a fucking oil change, and it's gonna cost her a nice grip or whatever because she's bone dry. Well, she takes the fucking oil dipstick and just started hitting him with it. Well, I think that was the last straw because after that shit, we didn't see Christy ass no more. But she was beyond stalker-ific and stalk-tastic. You know, she was on some new shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sorry, we may not be boyfriend and girlfriend, whatever the fuck. We may not even be cut buddies or have a fucking arrangement. But there's no way in hell I'm gonna let you start hitting on me and let you put me in the damn position to where I'm a goddamn childish. I don't give a fuck about, you know, yeah, we may have had something beautiful and all that shit, made nice music together, but once we split, we fucking split. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, it might reminisce here and there, but we're done. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. And there's no way in hell I'm gonna live by the once mine, always mine mind frame or code. Fuck that shit. Once upon a time I was yours, we didn't get along, fine. We split, we're done. That's just how it is. This is JWeezy210 once again talking to you about some stalker-ific and stalk-tastic stories. So if you enjoyed that style, you know exactly what you need to do. You need to go ahead and hit that like button, throw a couple comments down there, let me know what your ideas were as far as situations that you had that was either similar to it or something that you feel may have been stalkerific. We can converse about it and see whether or not it's stalkerific. But outside of that, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. We'll talk later. Jay Weezy.